Y'all, it just got real. Diddy's sons, Justin and Christian Combs, aren't holding back anymore. They're calling out Donald J. Trump, not over politics, but over what they see as the ultimate betrayal. This isn't just about headlines or party lines. To them, it's about loyalty, a shared past, and their father sitting in a cell facing years behind bars, while the man who could help him is acting like they've barely met. For weeks, whispers about a presidential pardon have been floating around. There were talks between Diddy's team and Trump's people. Quiet conversations, back-channel hopes. Then, out of nowhere, Trump starts backing away in public. And when those clips hit the internet, that's when Diddy's sons went online and hit send. But here's where it gets more than emotional. They're not just venting, they're pulling history, digging up old receipts, and hinting at things that could blow this way past just a celebrity beef. So here's the setup, and I'll keep it tight. A few months ago, in the Oval Office, a reporter asked Trump the million-dollar question, "President Trump, would you pardon Diddy?" Trump, who once called Diddy a good friend, answered,
"Nobody's asked. You had to be the one to ask, Peter, but nobody's asked. But I know people."
Nobody had asked him directly before, but he knew people were thinking about it. He admitted he hadn't been watching the case too closely, but remembered the friendship. Then he said, "If I think someone was treated unfairly, I'd look at the facts, whether they like me or not."
Because of what we're doing, so I can't, it's not a popularity contest. So, I don't know, I would certainly look at the facts. If I think somebody was mistreated, whether they like me or don't like me, it wouldn't have any impact on me.
Mr. President.
At that time, Diddy had just been found guilty on 2 counts of transportation for prostitution in his New York sex trafficking trial. He'd been cleared of the heavy RICO and trafficking charges that could have meant life in prison, but he still faced up to 20 years when sentenced October 3rd. Trump's first answer sounded open. Fair. And for a while, insiders said a full pardon was actually being considered at the White House. People close to Diddy were reportedly pushing Trump's team hard, but by mid-July, the mood changed. On Newsmax, Trump suddenly said, "It's more likely a no." Then he explained why. Diddy had been hostile toward him during his presidential run, making not-so-nice comments. Trump admitted it's harder to help someone who once attacked you. "We're human. We don't like things clouding our judgment. It makes it more difficult." And that's where the spark hit. To Diddy's kids, this was basically Trump saying, "I could help, but you trashed me, so I won't." This isn't some random acquaintance story. Trump and Diddy go back decades. We're talking 1990s New York, charity galas, celebrity golf tournaments, Hamptons parties. Trump once flat out called him a good guy and defended him on The Apprentice. But politics got in the way. In 2020, Diddy endorsed Joe Biden and went on The Breakfast Club, calling Trump dangerous and saying, "White men like Trump need to be banished." He warned of a race war if Trump was reelected. That was the turning point. So now, years later, hearing Trump use that as his reason to walk away feels like betrayal to Diddy's sons. Christian hinted online that he thought loyalty was real. Guess not. Justin pointed out how some people only remember the bad you said, not the times you helped them. Then came the outside noise. 50 Cent, who's been clowning Diddy for months, posted old videos of Diddy criticizing Trump, basically waving them in front of Trump like, "Don't forget what he said." Suge Knight called into a podcast from prison, saying he wouldn't be shocked if Trump still pardoned Diddy because they used to party in the same spots. And then came the part that could make this explosive. During Diddy's trial, his former assistant testified under oath that Trump's New York hotel was one of Diddy's favorite locations for his infamous freak-off parties. Prosecutors even showed hotel invoices and late-night videos linking Diddy and his guests to the penthouse suites. Diddy's lawyers denied it, but those receipts are in the court record. That's when people started asking, is Trump holding back because pardoning Diddy could drag his own name into this? With the Epstein file controversy still hanging over him, and his MAGA base already frustrated over delays in releasing those files, the last thing Trump needs is another scandal tied to high-profile parties. And there's the political trap. If Trump pardons Diddy, critics will accuse him of protecting another rich man accused of abuse. If he doesn't, old friends in Diddy's family will say he's throwing loyalty out the window to save himself. Sources say the pardon talks have cooled. What was once likely is now on ice. And the clock is ticking. Diddy's sentencing is October 3rd. Trump has less than 2 months to decide, risk political blowback to save an old friend, or protect himself and leave Diddy to face decades in prison. Either way, when that decision drops, the fallout is going to be massive. And if a pardon does happen, the next round of receipts could make everything we just covered look small.